Okay, good morning, everyone. This is in case the worst case scenario happens. Gas dries up, inflation hits high, the food is so expensive, and then sooner or later the stock of food lessens. You go to the store to buy something and it's not there. Now you have the people in two categories, the haves and the have nots. Okay, if you're a have, and a couple of friends or have not, they're going to come over to your house. Oh, can I borrow a little rice, a few potatoes, or a little bit of your chicken, or any kind of food that you might have to spare? And in the beginning, you'll probably give it to them. Eventually, your food stock will run dry, and you're going to have to say, "No, I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't have enough to go around." Now that friend is no longer your friend. Okay, and uh, eventually uh, you're the has and they're the have not. Eventually, as time goes on, you're going to eventually be the have not also. So what you have to do is you have to find a way to keep what you have and don't let anybody know about it. Okay. What you can do is you can, like in a closet full of clothes, you can build a hidden wall inside that closet and put all your valuables and important things that nobody knows. Even if a robber came in your house, they would not know you had something there. Hire a carpenter that don't live around that's not your friend. Lives in a different community to come build you a hidden wall before this stuff ever happens. And you can hide all your stuff in there, all your valuables. You got to remember when the stuff goes down, there ain't going to be no banks to take your money out of. Uh, the food is going to run out. Uh, Best case scenario, if you're one of the has, and you have a cabin far away from town that fully stocked and with your valuables and your food and water, it'd be better to get out of town and go there. But not everybody has that luxury. Some people live in town and they work 8 to 5. Well, soon that job that they had where they're working 8 to 5 or whatever it was, that's going to dry up because there's not going to be any gasoline for them to go to work. And then if there's no gasoline for them to go to work, the businesses, how are they going to stay open if there's nobody to work the store or the shop? They're going to have to close. If they close, where's your paycheck coming from? You're not going to have one anymore. Not good, huh? These are all things to think about. Uh, what are you going to have for protection when somebody comes to try to take what's yours when they don't have? You have firearms, knives, what? One thing about people coming, they're going to be desperate. Okay? They don't have no food. They got to feed their families. They're not bad people, but they become desperate. And if you have a firearm and you point it at them and you hesitate and they have one and they don't hesitate, they're going to unlive you. So that's not always the best option. It's good to have firearms if you know how to use them, but destroying another life or ending another life is not always the best answer. The best answer is to make sure that your valuables and everything that you have is not visible. If you were going to buy a brand new car, hold off, don't buy it now. Look poor, and then people probably won't bother you as much. If you look rich, wear fancy jewelry, drive fancy cars, you're going to be a number one target. If you look poor, people are going to go to the neighbor or whatever, the person who has. Try to be, even if you have, try to look like you have not. It'll be better for you. Hey, quiet. Uh, so try to be looking like has not. You don't want to stand out as a target. It's gonna. I hope it never comes to that. Go home, go home. You come over here screaming, go home. I'm trying to make a video and you're blah blah blah. Sorry, neighborhood kids, blah, blah, and everywhere. They come over here and they just start screaming for no reason at each other. I'll send them home and said, go see your mama. Anyway, back to the story, guys. Best thing to do in a case scenario is look like a has not a has. Hide your valuables, build false walls. So somebody comes over or a friend comes over, they're going to see that you're as poor as they are. Don't flash anything. Don't flash any fancy jewelry or sports cars or anything like that. Look poor, even if you're not poor. When people start getting desperate, you know they're going to try to do whatever comes. They're going to try to be nice, ask first. When you say no, they're going to get desperate. And what can they do? Some people are going to start stealing and harming others to get stuff to feed their family. Just the way it is. Sad part of life, unfortunately, but people have to eat. They have to feed their families. And when there's no gas, there's no food, what can they do? If you live in the city, you're not going to be able to hunt fish. No lakes, no forest. What can they do? The government's not helping them. The government's broke. All these things are food for thought. My suggestion is getting out of, like I said before, getting out of town, carpenter, build some false walls, hide your valuables. If you're not home, somebody comes to rob, they're not going to be able to find anything because they don't know you have hidden walls. And everybody says, well, get a firearm. If they come to steal, you're going to shoot them. Well, that's not the best answer. I'm telling you right now. You shoot somebody, you're going to probably go to jail as well. And court fees, and they're going to take every penny you have. You're going to be has not real soon. Shooting somebody is the last resort. If they come to your house armed and intent to shoot you or your family, then of course you shoot them. But if they don't have any weapons, no firearms, you just can't go shoot somebody. You can ask them to leave, and that's about it. If they don't leave, the problem is if there's no fuel, no nothing. Emergency services like police, ambulance, all that, they're not going to have fuel to come to your house to save you. So you're going to have to save yourself. You need to think beforehand how you're going to do that. Best way to save yourself is to look poorer than they are. Let them look in your refrigerator. Let them look in your counter where you carry. Have a couple cans of something. Hide all your valuables in the hidden wall. Okay. Don't let them see that you got a lot more than they got. Let them see that you're just as poor as they are and that you don't have anything to steal or give. And you'll be better off. Then they'll mark you off as a target and they'll go find a different target. Okay, that's just food for thought. If this stuff keeps on getting worse, gas drives up, the stock on the shelves become empty, and no supply trucks able to come and fill the shelves with food and stuff like that. Water supply dries up because the reverse osmosis machines that make water are not running because they don't have generators or gas to feed the generators. Things can get bad. Just try to be prepared. You all take care. Bye.